Let me tell you the tale of the epoch to end all epochs, and of the queen who led the realm to its fate. For eons, Nevendaar had been the playtoy of the gods and the battlefield of their disputes. But our queen could not bear to see the world suffer so. No one could oppose her quest for freedom, not even a goddess. Victorious and surrounded by her faithful companions, Avyanna the Liberator found her seat on the throne of Nevendaar. But with it came an unexpected burden, the fear that she had become what she had always fought. The realm needed guidance that she dared not provide. She abandoned her people, and so her people abandoned her. The citadel of Ilion became her prison of solitude. Left unattended, our world grew sick. A poison coursed through its lands, the first herald of a new era of darkness.
I'm sure this is the right place. But if so, where are the dwarves? Maybe the rumors about a mountain clan taking back this old settlement were wrong. But I can't give up now. Let's proceed with caution. Who knows how the dwarves will react to me? Or what other dangers could be lurking in the dark? Looks like they were slain by human weapons. Blood is still fresh. The killers can't be very far.
Who goes there?
You! Oh.
My queen! I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. We lost you earlier. You dashed off so fast we couldn't follow. Did something happen? We were so worried.
Don't worry, I can handle myself. I wasn't always a throne ornament, you know. I used to do this for a living.
Yes, my queen. It was not meant in disrespect, but it is our role to protect you from harm.
I know. Sorry. Old habits die hard. Are any of the dwarves still alive?
No, Your Highness. But we did find a few dead ones. Their blood was still warm.
It seems someone entered this old mine colony right before we did.
Raiders, maybe?
No. They would have needed some really good equipment to take on those dwarves. And they would have had to be very organized.
Astute observation, Your Highness.
Did you hear that? It must be a survivor.
Yes, Your Grace. Please, stay here. We will assess the situation and clear the way.
No. Let me lead the way. It's a queen's duty to guide her people, even in the darkest. And they're gone. What use is it to wear a crown if people don't even listen to what you have to say? All right, let's do this, Avyanna. You still got it.
Wolves devour me. Are you?
The treacherous one reveals herself to us. Bless the High Father for this fortune.
Fortune? You just killed one of my people. You should be begging for mercy.
She is the one responsible for all your suffering, my poor lambs. She is the one who brought the veil down and left us stranded from the one true God.
Drop your weapons now, and I'll give you a chance at a fair trial.
My brothers and sisters, let us offer her screams of agony to the High Father. The dwarf will serve as our witness.
Those bastards.
Can you still fight?
Yes, my queen.
Just call me Avyanna, all right?
Here they come.
You're done. You're done.
We will be victorious. There will be no surrender. We make our stand here.
Die. Stand down.
There will be no surrender. Wear them down.
Face your death.
There will be no surrender. On the offensive.
That was the last of them. You still standing?
Yes, my queen. I mean, Avyanna.
Tell me what happened here. Do you know who those frothing lunatics were?
No. Our lookouts spotted some of them lurking around this place a few hours ago, but we never thought they could find the secret entrances.
To be fair, I had to look pretty hard to find one myself.
Trying to make me feel better, huh? I appreciate it.
Where are the others? Don't tell me you're the last one standing.
I don't know. Me and a few warriors went back to find other survivors, but we got separated.
So you know where to find them then?
Yes, Your Highness. Avyanna. It's going to take a while, but I'll get there. I promise.
Speaking of, you know my name, but I still haven't heard yours.
Helmer Eisenshield at your service. Although I would probably sound more convincing if I wasn't bleeding out from several spots.
Yeah, they did quite a number on you. Still, pretty impressive that you held your own. My own warriors didn't fare that well.
Oh, well, what can I say? I might not be as old as the hills, but I'm tougher than one.
We'll take care of this, then we'll go look for your friends.
My friends, I thought you were dead.
Later, Helmer. Help us fight them off first, yeah?
The rebirth will cleanse the world of your infamy, dwarves. You should have stayed hidden in your caves forever.
A rebirth? Of what exactly?
Silence! Your reign of lies will be washed away by the tides of the rebirth, and the will of the Veil will be absolute.
All right then. You've made your choice.
Keep her alive, and the Deathless Cardinal will intercede in our names, my lambs, for the High Father!
Breaking the line. We make our stand here. Pressing the enemy. There will be no surrender.
Stand down! Face your death!
Glory and honor. We make our stand here. On the offensive. Wear them down.
You're done. Face your death.
Holding the line. There will be no surrender. On the offensive.
You're done. Stand down.
Wear them down.
Still okay?
Mostly, yes. If you hadn't been there. Actually, how did you know we were in trouble? You came here very quickly. We thought nobody knew about Cragwell.
It was a coincidence. I had my own reasons to seek out your people. By the way, does your clan have a name?
We do not. We once belonged to different clans, but not anymore. Now we are only known as the Exiles. Although some of my friends here might still scowl at that name.
I see. May I ask how this new name came to be?
As much as I'd love to answer your questions, well, many of my people could still be in danger.
Oh, yes, of course. What can I do to help?
Well, we were prepared for such an eventuality. We knew that the Imperials might not look too kindly on us resettling this old colony. We planned an exit route in case this place became too compromised to inhabit, and I fear that this might be the case.
All right. I will escort you to safety.
Our meeting point is outside, near a rock formation on the mountainside. Hopefully, a few others will have made it out alive.
Do you know what's wrong with it?
Not really. Some kind of unusual mana is seeping through new fault lines in the mountain. But that's all we know.
I see.
My friends, where are the others?
I do not know, Helmer. We have been waiting for a while now.
The others could still be coming. Maybe we should wait.
Me and a few others specifically went back to make sure we could help as many as we could. Anyone else who made it out must have already fled the mountain.
Sounds plausible. The mountainside could be crawling with those cultists.
Which is precisely why we should leave as soon as possible. Where to, however, I do not know.
Come with me.
What? What do you mean?
To Ilion. You'll be safe there.
But I'm not sure we can accept...
All right, I'll help you. It's an order. Better now?
Ha! Oh yes, my queen. We shall obey your every command. And may we carry you on our backs.
All right, you're a little too good at this. I'm the one who's uncomfortable now.
But seriously, why? I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
I'll be honest. I came here looking for you because I need your help. Your people's help, I mean. There are things I must ask you.
I see. What kind of things, may I ask?
Let's have this conversation when we're in a safer environment, yeah?
Fair enough. Let's do this. I'm so grateful for what you did for us, Avyanna. Us exiles haven't had this level of comfort for a long time.
It was the least I could do. The mountain clans have their place in my realm just as much as any other race.
Clearly, not everyone shares your point of view. Well, why did you come to Cragwell? I thought you didn't really do that kind of thing anymore.
Well, I take it that if you know this much about me, you must also know how uncomfortable the last 20 years of my reign have been.
Yes, I have. I know that all of your former companions and counselors have abandoned Ilion.
Some of them had turned their backs on me, betrayed my trust, and others, well, they just left. Even my best friend.
Orion, right? Your childhood friend. The other half of the Twilight Twins, the legendary duo of mercenaries.
It's been a while since I've heard that name. I see that you know your stuff.
Oh, well, what can I say? Everyone loves the tale of an underdog's rise to glory, eh?
I guess. Anyway, a few weeks ago, I was in this very throne room when something unexpected happened.
On that fateful night, Avyanna was pulled from her waking torment by an apparition more fit for a dream. In the shadows of her throne room, bathed in a peculiar light the moon could not claim, There stood Orion, the one that had been with her from the beginning, and yet had left her side when she took the throne, joining the long list of burdens that came with it.
Orion? I thought you were dead. I sent my people to look for you, but... Where were you?
Avyanna, I don't have much time.
Is something wrong with you? You look...
Listen, it's not exactly easy to talk to you from where I am, so just listen to me, okay? I don't know how long I have before this channel closes.
Sorry, but... What is going on, Orion? I don't understand.
Avyanna, Nevendaar is dying. Something's happening to this world. A corruption. Tainted mana. I don't know what's causing it, but...
I've heard reports of it. A strange, new kind of mana appearing out of nowhere, all over the realm.
Listen, you cannot stop it on your own. Nobody can. But if you don't do anything, the world will end, Avyanna.
What? But what am I supposed to do then? Orion, I've missed you. I'm sorry for everything. I've abandoned you all and...
The source, Avyanna. Look for the source. The mountain clans know where it is. It's the only thing that can fix this.
The source? But wait! Orion! Don't go! You have to tell me more. What does this even mean?
Remember, Avyanna, you must find the source. Nevendaar needs you. I need you. Act first.
Regret later. I can't stay like this. I have to do something. For Nevendaar. And for Orion.
I see. That is quite unexpected, indeed.
I know how it sounds. I'm not crazy, Helmer. I saw him, just like I'm seeing you now.
Sure, but the source? That's the first time I've heard of this. Is that why you came looking for my kind?
Yes. I thought you could help me. I still would have saved your people anyway, but...
No, I understand. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I really cannot help with that. We'd have to ask other exiles.
And if not them, then maybe the fundamentalists you spoke of earlier.
Yes, I guess. Wait, I just realized. Is that why you asked about the strange river back at Cragwell? Do you think...
Yes. I believe this is the tainted mana my friend alluded to. Or one of its manifestations, at least.
I see. Maybe there's more to be learned in Cragwell, then.
I agree. Moreover, now that your people are safe here, I could start looking for the other exiles who fled the colony.
I dared not suggest it, but yes. 2 stones, 1 swing.
I have a few questions. The people who attacked you, you really don't know anything about them?
I'm sorry, but no. We did have a few tense conversations with the locals since our arrival, but the people of the Wolf Coast seemed mostly peaceful, if a little mistrustful.
That was more than just a few wary errant knights and peasants, though.
Indeed, and they mentioned the Veil several times. The ecclesiastical order who reigned absolute over the Empire, before you came along and defeated them, of course.
And I thought all Imperials would be more than happy to bury this terrible chapter of their history. I was naive, clearly.
What about this, what did they say? Endless Cardinal?
Deathless, I think. First time I've heard that title, but it does sound like the sort of thing those Highfather nutjobs would come up with.
Yet another mystery to investigate.
The tainted mana. You said you and the other exiles had noticed it. Did you study its effects?
Not really. One of my friends, a geomancer, said that she'd never seen such a thing before and was fascinated by it. But between the resettlement and the attack, we never really got the time to investigate.
I understand. About your clan, you said that you and the other exiles had turned your back to that part of your civilization. But can you tell me more?
My original clan were the Guardians of Griffin Peaks. Our long lineage supposedly originates from Memnor himself.
The Keeper of Knowledge who warned the clans of the impending Ragnarok.
Himself, yes. You can imagine how my people fought back against the idea of going to hide in the secret cities. But they cracked. They finally gave in after being harassed by the more protectionist clans for decades. And I left.
I'm sorry. Being separated from your land and your people must have been hard.
It was. But it also taught me that the only thing gained by isolating yourself is a cell that keeps shrinking year after year.
You're telling me. Never mind. Care to join me? I could use some company, and it's your people we're looking for.
Oh, yes. Please. It would be an honor to fight by your side.
Good. Let's prepare for our journey back to the Wolf Coast, then. The Wolfheart's domain. As impressive as I remembered, but something is odd.
Yeah, the people look gloomy. The harbor looks almost empty.
Maybe they have more problems at hand than I knew. Well, look who's here. More of those cultists.
I'm ready, my queen.
What did I tell you, Helmer?
Sorry. Old habits die hard. Unlike those roaches. For the exiles! For Nevendaar!
Make your stand here. Feel his wrath.
You're mine! You're done. Die.
On the offensive. Glory and honor. Holding the line.
Burn. I will bring wrath with me.
I will carve his sword on you. Father, guide my blade. I will carve his sword on you.
You're mine! Die. Stand down!
your reward.
Die. You're done. You're mine.
Holding the line. Wear them down.
Seems like they're getting bolder, roaming the land in broad daylight. What are the Imperials doing?
Good question. I hope my people found some sort of shelter, or else they'd be at the mercy of this cult.
We will have to go and see Countess Wolfheart about this. I wonder what she has to say.
Careful, Avyanna. She could be with them.
I doubt that. The people of the Wolf Coast suffered a lot from the Inquisition and the Veil. Her family included.
Maybe. Still, we're getting closer to Cragwell. Let's keep going, shall we?
Yeah, we've wasted enough time.
Who goes there? By order of the Countess, the mountain roads are closed.
Walkalin?
Avyanna? What are you doing here?
It's been a while. How are you faring?
As you can see, not so great. Since that day, there's a lot I've had to learn to let go of, Your Grace. My future was so bright. And now here I am, a mere watchman, braving the winds and drizzle of this damn coast to earn a living.
I'm sorry. I feel responsible. If I hadn't lost my mind that day, your father would still be here.
What's done is done. Apologies won't change the past.
It seems like you two have some history. Maybe we should leave that for later. There's much to be done, my queen.
It's no bother, my good sir. Did you know that your queen became so unstable that she drove my father, one of her most loyal servants, to leave in the middle of the night like a thief?
Walkalin?
And did you know why he besmirched his name and mine? Why he became a criminal and a pariah, condemning me to a life of servitude, to protect our good queen from herself, no less?
That's the truth. And I will never forgive myself for that.
Just as the realm will never forgive my father for the good he did.
Anyway, we have to take this road, Wakalin. Please, let us through.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible, Your Grace. By order of the Countess.
The Countess? You're talking to the Queen, you fool. Don't you know how these things work?
I do. I apologize, but as I am no knight anymore, I could lose this position if I were to disobey my employer.
I understand. I'll talk to the Countess. I'm sure she'll be reasonable.
May the saints protect you, Your Grace.
What an intense fellow.
He has his reasons to dislike me. Or hate me, even. I can't deny that.
I see. Well, you can't be a queen and please everyone.
I guess not. Here's the Countess.
She looks like she already has quite a lot on her hands.
You will hear me, Lady Wolfheart. My patience is running thin. For weeks now, I have pleaded for an audience day and night.
Oh, I'm well aware, Ethel. Believe me.
Then why do you persist in your silence and inaction? You must know what danger to our people those rebirth fanatics represent.
Like I said before, we're still investigating. We cannot risk making rash decisions when it comes to the people's faith.
It is not a question of faith, my lady. Those people are a threat. They are still promoting the Vale's dogma.
As I said, we're still investigating. Now, if you please, I have other matters to attend to.
Fine. Then I will have to take this into my own hands, I'm afraid. Goodbye.
I like this one already.
Good riddance. Oh, by all the saints! Your Highness, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
It's all right. Let's not bother with the bowing and praising. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. We need access to the Cragwell mine colony, and your soldiers aren't really cooperating.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm afraid that there's not much I can do for now.
What do you mean? You gave the order to block the mountain roads. Surely you can tell them to let us through.
I could, but I will not. The Wolf Coast is in a very delicate position right now. Any further conflict could have terrible consequences.
Any further conflict? The vultures who did this must be pillaging and desecrating Cragwell as we speak. They attacked us unprovoked.
Is that what happened? Or did you and your people take something that no longer belonged to you, causing mayhem in my county?
I can see your point, Lady Wolfheart, but still...
I can see it too, which is why I'm angry.
Helmer, that's enough.
Enough. Like I said before, we're investigating this situation. You have to understand that my hands are tied until we understand what's really happening.
And why is that exactly? This all seems pretty clear-cut to me.
Well, no matter what you think of the Rebirth, many people of this region consider it as the only church of the High Father.
But they are fanatics of the Veil. They kill in the name of their god. It's the same evil we fought back against 20 years ago.
I understand. But to many, it's not about the Veil. It's about the faith they long to rekindle. Most of them are peaceful, Your Highness.
Most. But some of them just so happen to be bloodthirsty zealots.
Which is why we are investigating. Moreover, the exiles haven't exactly been making this any easier.
What do you mean? We barely interfered with your affairs.
And yet, I have reports of raiders pillaging the area and murdering innocent people. Dwarven raiders.
What? That's impossible. My people would never do that.
Which is why we're investigating. Do you understand my position now? That being said, if Her Majesty were to help us in solving this situation, we could open the way to the Cragwell ruins, or colony, whichever you prefer.
I have a few questions first. What you said about the Rebirth, is it truly the only church of the High Father left?
Around here, yes. You have to understand, our history is marred with the blood spilled by the church in the name of the High Father.
One would think this would have dissuaded most from following this faith.
To some, like me, faith and church are two different things. I still pray to his name, but I would die rather than let someone tell me how to do it. But to others, a church is like a home. Without one, they are naked and afraid.
Even if said church was led by murderous fanatics?
Again, many don't see the Rebirth that way. They believe it came from the people and is devoted to the people.
What about their deathless cardinal then? Is he one of the people?
First time I've heard of him.
How is your country faring? With such a harbor at your disposal, you must be drowning in riches.
Not exactly. We have been suffering from a long series of misfortunes. Unrest is brewing.
Really? How so?
Well, aside from the troubles we've already discussed, the desert has been encroaching on our arable land at an alarming rate for a few seasons. Add to that the string of mysterious disappearances and a few outbreaks of strange maladies.
I see. Any idea what could have caused this?
No, but the people are talking, of course. They say it's in the water, but you know how peasants are.
What about the lady you were talking to? Ethel, is that right? Who is she?
Please don't talk to me about her. If the Rebirth are fanatics, then she is on the opposite end of the spectrum. And she won't shut up about it.
What do you mean?
She was a local, became a knight errant at a young age, came back here a few weeks ago. And she came with her grand ideals, a profound hatred for anything related to any church, a big sword, and an even bigger mouth.
I see. So what did she want?
Same thing as you, more or less. She believes the rebirth are fomenting some kind of vile plot to poison the minds of our people. Or something like that.
A woman after my own heart. Never mind. Sounds reasonable. We'll help you with this mess.
Good. Then maybe you and Sir Helmer could go and have a talk with the dwarves who have allegedly just attacked one of our trading caravans.
I know my people. They would never do such a thing.
Grand. Prove it to me then. Now, if you'll excuse me.
dwarves! And a ransacked caravan.
Oh. There must be some kind of explanation.
Hopefully it can explain why some of them are taking big bags of goods out of this abandoned caravan.
Helmer, you scallywag. Where were you? We looked for you everywhere back at Cragwell.
Except maybe in the one spot where we were supposed to meet.
The mountain was crawling with those crazies and... I forget it. I'm just glad to see you're alive.
Sorry to interrupt, but what are you doing right now?
Surviving? Who's asking?
You're talking to the Queen of Nevendaar, Gernil.
And? What is she gonna do? We've been stranded for a while now. We're surviving.
So, you did raid the caravans.
And a few villages, yes. What about it?
So, why did you do that exactly?
Since the attack on Cragwell, we've been stranded topside, scrounging for food or shelter. But the locals wouldn't even let us approach, let alone trade with them. We were starving, and they answered with stones and pitchforks.
I see. So, you resorted to pillaging.
What choice did we have? There's this local preacher, Alec, who goes around telling everyone we're some kind of evil spawn that doesn't deserve the light of day. And those people gobble it up. And we didn't even kill anyone.
Avyanna, I know I'm biased, but my people need help. They would have never done such a thing if they hadn't been forced to.
We need to investigate this Alec individual. Who knows? Maybe he's with the Rebirth. Meanwhile... Just don't do anything stupid, Gernil. I don't want things to get worse for you. Or anyone else for that matter.
We'll try, but I can't promise anything.
Do you know where we can find this Alec?
He won't be very hard to find, if you got ears. He's always preaching his lungs off in a nearby village.
Thank you. We will see what he has to say, and then make a decision about how to solve the situation.
Do that, yes, and make the right choice.
Looks like you're getting back in the saddle. It's good to see you being a queen.
It feels right. I have neglected this for too long. My people need me.
I understand. Still, there is something I wanted to ask.
What is it, Helmer?
Well, it's about the other exiles. But maybe we should discuss this later, in the safety of Illian. We have much to do now.
Right. I'll come and see you there when we have some time. Meanwhile, let's find this Alec and see what he has to say. Stand down. You're done.
Feel his wrath.
Wear them down. There will be no surrender. We make our stand here. There will be no surrender.
Marching out.
You dare tempt my ire?
You're done. You're done. Face your death.
I call on his holy fury. Feel his wrath. Father, guide my blade.
Breaking the line on the offensive. There will be no surrender.
We are the Bethlesem's true servants. I am his fury.
We make our stand here. Wear them down.
Pain will be your reward. I go.
You're mine. You're done. You're mine.
I will carve his sword on you. You die today. I call on his holy fury.
Glory and honor, holding the line.
Marching out. Death to all mortals!
We make our stand here. Wear them down.
Stand down. Die. Face your death.
Face your death. Face your death. You're mine!
The line must not break. I call on his holy fury.
Holding the line. Pressing the enemy. We make our stand here. Breaking the line. Wear them down.
All will serve Bethlehem.
I will bring wrath with me.
Stand down! Die. You're mine!
Father, guide my blade. Feel his wrath. I will carve his sword on you.
find the enemy. Wear them down. Holding the line. We make our stand here.
My body is rage. I am his holy wrath.
Feel his holy hand. For honor.
You're mine. You're done. You're mine.
People will kill you all.
Them down.
Legionaries, move. I am his fury.
We are his wrath and flesh.
We make our stand here. On the offensive.
Face your death. Stand down. Face your death.
will be no surrender.
Death to all mortals! Marching out.
See? They hate us for our beliefs. They would rather lie to see our faith die than accept the truth.
They? It's just me, Alec. Tell me, how can you make it sound like you're the underdog when you're the one with people parroting your every word? Is that something the Veil taught you? Along with your methods to spread hatred and dissent, of course?
This is preposterous! You were the one who interrupted our peaceful prayer to the High Father. You're the one sowing chaos here, not us.
Answer her question. I'm curious what you have to say to that.
And who are you exactly?
Well, just in case you hadn't noticed, you're talking to Avyanna, Queen of Nevendaar. Your queen, last I checked.
Helmer, don't make this any more difficult.
What do you mean? If anything, I'm making it easier for you. When a queen speaks, everybody listens.
The Queen? Well, maybe she can help us find a suitable punishment for these fools.
You...
All right. I'm going to ask you to explain what's happening exactly, and I don't want to ask twice.
I am Alec Cloutier, Your Highness, Paladin of the High Father and preacher of his word.
And a scion of the Veil. Did you know that his cult wants to bring back the dark days of the Inquisition?
The rebirth does not stand for what the Veil did. What we want is a new church, that's all. What would your father say if he saw what kind of woman you have become?
Funny you would use my father as an argument while claiming to be peaceful. He probably wouldn't say much. He'd just ask you to get more firewood for my steak.
Osric was a good man, Ethel. We all looked up to him. The Veil twisted our faith into an instrument of hatred, not him. The rebirth doesn't stand for that.
And yet you peddle hateful rhetoric about heretics and anything that isn't human.
Ah, that last part is why I'm here in the first place. I've heard that you've been spreading rumors about the mountain clans. Is that true, Alec?
Rumors? I've merely been the voice of truth, telling our people what I know.
Which is?
That the dwarves have invaded our land, stolen our harvests and riches, and sacrificed our people to their false gods.
What? We don't do sacrifices, especially not for Wotan.
Well, how do you explain all the disappearances, then? I have personally witnessed the atrocities committed on the few bodies we found, or what was left of them.
Is that true, Ethel?
Partly, yes. More and more people have been going missing lately, and we did find the remains of some of them.
Their bodies had been corrupted by some kind of dark magic. It was those dwarves, I tell you.
However, there is no proof that the dwarves are responsible. It just proves how quick zealots are to resort to fear-mongering.
I see. Sounds like someone should investigate this. And by someone, I mean us.
If I may.
Please, call me Avyanna.
Avyanna, I would like to join you in this quest. I used to live here, I know the land and its people. You could use my help. And I only believe in what I see with my own eyes. If you are our queen, I want to know what kind of a ruler you are.
And why is that?
Because I care about the people of this land. Not just the Wolf Coast. I mean the whole of Nevendaar. They have suffered enough, and I need to make sure that you're not yet another tyrant.
Bold. I like you already. Feel free to tag along as long as you want.
My sword is yours, Avyanna. May we protect each other until our paths diverge.
That's all well and good, but what are you going to do about the disappearances? This must stop at once.
We will find out what happened to them. In the meantime, and at the risk of repeating myself, don't do anything stupid.
And stop spreading lies, Alec.
You don't tell me what to do, Ethel.
But I do. And I need you to get people to calm down until we know what's really going on.
Yes, my queen. I apologize. May the High Father guide your step.
What a piece of work. So, where do we start?
There's something he didn't tell you. All the people who went missing, they were part of the rebirth too.
Really? That's interesting.
I have already started looking into this. Apparently, some believers have a secret place of worship. They leave under cover of the night and gather somewhere nearby. At first, that was it. Until recently, when some of them never came back from their nocturnal escapades.
I see. Maybe we should start by looking for the secret place.
I concur. Retracing the steps of the worshippers won't be easy, but it will lead us there.
That I can do. Follow me.
This village is pretty small. The folks here seem
Their lives aren't easy. The desert makes for a harsh neighbor. Pass through the elves to the east.